Have you ever felt like you know exactly what you need to do, but still you keep putting it off? Do you ever wonder why some people take action quickly while others hesitate for months or even years? What if I told you that ancient wisdom holds the secret to overcoming this struggle and finally taking control of your life? Procrastination is not just a bad habit. It's a hidden force that steals our time, our dreams, and our potential. We tell ourselves, I'll start tomorrow. But when tomorrow comes, we find another excuse. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before we know it, years have passed. The harsh truth? Time does not wait for anyone. Every day we delay is a lost chance to move forward, and one day we will wake up realizing we have run out of time. The ancient Stoics had a simple but powerful idea. Action is the answer. They believed that fear, doubt, and perfectionism are just tricks of the mind. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Imagine living with that mindset, understanding that every moment is precious and hesitation only holds us back. In this video, you will learn 10 life-changing Stoic lessons that will help you break free from procrastination. Each chapter will give you real-life problems, practical solutions, and timeless wisdom that you can start using today. If you are tired of waiting and ready to take action, stay with me until the end. By the time we finish, you'll have the tools and mindset to stop delaying and start living. Before we begin, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more powerful Stoic insights. Now, let's get started. Time is slipping away, whether we act or not. Every day, we make choices, either to move forward or to delay. Procrastination is not just a harmless habit, it is a thief that steals opportunities, potential, and happiness. Think of a person who dreams of getting in shape. They keep telling themselves, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow turns into next week, next month, and eventually years pass with no change. The weight of regret is far heavier than the effort it takes to begin. The Stoics warned against wasting time. Seneca said, we are always complaining that our days are few, and yet acting as though there will be no end of them. We falsely believe there is always more time, but time is the one thing we can never recover. Imagine looking back on your life and realizing that your biggest dreams were never pursued, not because you couldn't, but because you didn't. So how do we break free? First, recognize that waiting is a choice. By delaying action, you are actively deciding to stay where you are. Second, start small. Big goals feel overwhelming, but even the smallest step forward is better than standing still. Third, remove distractions. Social media, endless scrolling, and meaningless entertainment keep us trapped in a cycle of avoidance. Fourth, set deadlines for yourself. If you don't give yourself a limit, tasks will stretch forever. Fifth, take responsibility. No one will change your life for you. The sooner you accept this, the sooner you take control. Sixth, remind yourself of what's at stake. Picture the life you want. Then realize that every day you delay, that life slips further away. Seventh, take action now. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Because the future is not promised, and the cost of waiting is a price too high to pay. Life is full of unexpected events. We plan, we hope, we dream, yet things rarely go exactly as we want. A job we worked hard for is given to someone else. A relationship we cherish falls apart. A sudden illness disrupts our plans. When life throws these challenges at us, frustration, anger, and anxiety creep in. But the truth is, most of our suffering comes not from the situation itself, but from our resistance to it. We fight reality instead of adapting to it. The Stoics taught a powerful lesson. Focus only on what you can control and let go of what you can't. Imagine a sailor caught in a storm. He cannot stop the wind or calm the sea, but he can adjust his sails and steer his boat. Life is the same. We cannot control external events, but we can control our responses. First, recognize the difference. Ask yourself, is this in my control? If not, let it go. Second, stop blaming. Complaining does not change anything. Instead, focus on what you can do. Third, accept reality. Fighting against what is already happening only creates suffering. Fourth, take responsibility for your actions. You may not control everything, but your effort, attitude, and choices are always yours. Fifth, practice emotional discipline. When things go wrong, pause, breathe, and respond with wisdom instead of reacting with frustration. Sixth, trust yourself. You have survived difficulties before, and you will survive again. Seventh, embrace change. Life moves forward, and those who learn to adapt grow stronger. When we learn to control what we can and release what we cannot, we find peace, even in the middle of life's storms. Two people can face the same situation, yet one stays calm while the other feels overwhelmed. Why? It's not the event itself that causes stress, it's how we interpret it. The Stoics believed that our perception shapes our reality. A delay in traffic can be seen as a disaster or an opportunity to listen to music and reflect. A failure can be seen as a loss or a lesson. When we master our perception, we master our emotions. The first step is awareness. When faced with a challenge, pause and observe your reaction. Is the situation truly bad, or are you making it worse in your mind? Next, reframe the story. Instead of saying, "This is unfair," try, "This is a chance to grow." Then focus on what you can learn. Every obstacle has a lesson hidden within it. Detach from negativity. Your thoughts are not reality. Question them instead of blindly believing them. Replace fear with logic. Most worries are exaggerated. Ask yourself, will this matter a year from now? Often the answer is no. Practice gratitude. Even in difficulty, there is something to appreciate. Lastly, train your mind daily. Just like a muscle, your perception becomes stronger with practice. When you control how you see the world no longer controls you. Life is full of things we cannot control. Other people's actions, unexpected problems, the passing of time. Yet, we often waste energy fighting reality, hoping things will change. The Stoics taught that peace comes from focusing only on what is within our control. Imagine standing in the rain. You can curse the weather, or you can take an umbrella. The rain won't stop, but your reaction is up to you. The first step is separating what you can control from what you cannot. You can't control others, but you can control how you respond. Next, stop resisting reality. When bad things happen, instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What now?" Accepting the truth gives you power. Take responsibility for your mind. Blaming others makes you weak. Focusing on solutions makes you strong. Shift your energy. Instead of worrying about the past, use that energy to improve the present. Let go of perfection. Life will never go exactly as planned. Expecting otherwise leads to suffering. Practice adaptability. When things go wrong, adjust and move forward instead of feeling stuck. Lastly, trust the process. Life's difficulties shape you into someone stronger. When you stop wasting energy on what you can't change, you free yourself to build a better life. Challenges are inevitable. No one escapes life's hardships, yet it's how we face these moments that define us. Stoicism teaches that adversity is not the enemy, but an opportunity for growth. Think about it. Every difficulty in life is a chance to build strength. Whether it's a personal struggle, work challenge, or a health setback, these obstacles shape your character. Instead of viewing difficulties as barriers, see them as stepping stones toward becoming a better version of yourself. Resilience is the key. When life tests you, remember that it's not about avoiding pain, but how you handle it. Build your inner strength by practicing calm in the face of pressure. Imagine being in a storm. You can't control the wind, but you can steady your boat. Focus on progress, not perfection. Every small step forward is a victory, even if it feels like you're crawling. Learn from every setback. Mistakes are not failures, they're lessons. Embrace discomfort. Often, the most growth happens when we step outside our comfort zone. Trust yourself. You have the power to overcome more than you think. And finally, remember, the greatest victories come after the toughest battles. Challenges may be hard, but facing them with grace and determination builds a life of strength. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools we can use to transform our mindset. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we have rather than what we lack. When you shift your focus to the blessings around you, everything changes. Think about the simple things: a warm meal, a kind word, a clear sky. These moments of gratitude, no matter how small, remind you that life is full of gifts. Gratitude brings peace because it shifts your attention away from what's wrong towards what's right. Acceptance is just as important. Stoicism encourages us to accept the things we cannot control. There's freedom in letting go of a struggle against things beyond your power. When you learn to accept rather than resist, you save your energy for what truly matters. This doesn't mean giving up or settling, but rather choosing peace over frustration. Every day, remind yourself to embrace what comes your way. Life isn't perfect, but it's real. Instead of fighting against your circumstances, accept them as they are. Gratitude and acceptance are tools to calm your mind and create peace in your heart. Use them to center yourself in every moment and find strength in even the smallest of blessings. Life is full of challenges. It's in those hard moments when things seem impossible that true growth happens. Stoicism teaches us that adversity isn't something to avoid, but something to embrace. Think of a tree growing stronger as it faces the wind. The same goes for us. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to build strength, resilience, and wisdom. When life gets tough, instead of wishing for an easier path, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Acknowledge your struggles, but don't let them define you. Use them as stepping stones toward a more empowered version of yourself. Remember, the calmest waters never created the strongest sailors. The storms you face now will prepare you for the calm, and they will teach you lessons you can carry for the rest of your life. Stoics remind us that we control our reactions, not the events themselves. When life throws obstacles your way, it's your response that determines whether you stay stuck or grow stronger. Embrace the challenges with a mindset that sees opportunity in every difficulty. Self-reflection is one of the most important practices in Stoic philosophy. It allows us to look at our thoughts and actions, helping us understand why we do what we do. By taking time to reflect, we gain clarity about our emotions, our choices, and the patterns that shape our lives. This kind of awareness is the first step toward personal growth. Ask yourself questions like, what did I do today that I'm proud of? Or what could I have done better? It's not about judging yourself harshly, but about learning. Reflection helps you recognize where you're on the right path and where you may need to improve. It also teaches you how to become more conscious of your choices, rather than reacting automatically to life situations. This process of looking inward can bring peace and wisdom. It helps you focus on what truly matters. As you build a habit of self-reflection, you start making decisions with greater purpose and intention, and with each step, you create a stronger, more grounded version of yourself. Don't shy away from this quiet time. It's where the real transformation begins. Change is inevitable, yet many of us resist it because it feels uncomfortable or unknown. But, as the Stoics teach us, it's not change itself that harms us, but our reactions to it. Embracing change with an open mind can turn challenges into opportunities. Every time we face something new, we are given a chance to grow, to adapt, and to learn something we didn't know before. The Stoics believed that we should focus on what's in our control, our actions, thoughts, and reactions, and accept what's beyond it. When life presents challenges, it's a reminder that we can choose how we respond. Rather than fearing change, we can face it with a sense of curiosity and courage. Think about the times in your life when change led to positive outcomes. Every new step, even the difficult ones, carries potential. By embracing the unknown with confidence, you unlock doors to new possibilities. Change becomes less intimidating when we understand it's not a threat, but an invitation to evolve. Courage doesn't mean fearlessness. It means acting despite the fear, trusting that each change brings us closer to the person we are meant to be. In life, we often want quick results, but true success is built on the foundation of patience and perseverance. The Stoics remind us that we must remain steady and committed even when the path seems long or difficult. Patience isn't about passively waiting for things to happen. It's about actively maintaining composure, staying focused, and trusting that our efforts will lead us to where we need to be. When we work toward our goals, there will be setbacks, obstacles, and delays. These are not signs that we should quit, but signals that we are being tested and strengthened. Perseverance is the art of continuing despite the challenges, and it's the key to achieving anything worthwhile. It's easy to get discouraged when results don't come right away, but the Stoics teach us that we can control how we respond to these moments. By staying calm and persistent, we grow stronger and more resilient. Success isn't about rushing through the journey. It's about steady, consistent progress. So, when faced with hardship, remember that every step forward, no matter how small, is one step closer to your goal. Patience and perseverance are the quiet forces that move us closer to greatness. As we come to the end of this journey through Stoic philosophy, remember that the wisdom shared here is not just for thinking, but for living. Stoicism teaches us that our responses, not our circumstances, define us. Every day presents new challenges, but with patience, clarity, and strength, we can overcome them. The Stoics remind us that happiness is not something we find in external things, but something we create within ourselves by embracing virtue, courage, wisdom, and self-control. When life becomes overwhelming, take a moment to pause and reflect. You are stronger than you realize. The trials you face are opportunities to grow, and with each step forward, no matter how small, you are becoming the person you are meant to be. This is the power of Stoic wisdom. It teaches us to face adversity with calm, to grow from hardship, and to live with purpose. As you go forward, carry these teachings with you. Let them guide you through every challenge and help you remain steady, peaceful, and strong. Embrace each day with confidence, knowing that you are in control of your actions and reactions. With Stoic principles, we find true freedom and the strength to face whatever comes our way.